Good morning, friends. I'm so happy to see you today. I hope you had an awesome weekend. Today is Monday, September 14th. Let's get going with our language arts lesson. Today includes both reading and writing. I'm going to present my screen to you. Just a moment while I do that. Miss Rate picked out an awesome story for us today. Can't wait for you to read it. So last week, we started talking about story elements. And we talked about characters, setting, and events, the things that happen in the story. So the characters are the people, animals, or creatures in the story. The setting is where the story takes place. The events are the things that happen in a story. Well, today we're going to add another part of story elements, and those are problem and solution. Usually, there's a problem in a story, and then there's a solution. What was the answer to the problem? For example, in this story element, problem and solution, here the problem is something the character wants to change, fix, or figure out. And our problem is our snowman is melting, and we don't want our snowman to melt. Well, the solution is a way to solve the problem. And so here our snowman is not melting. Look how sad his face looks. So the problems are just something the character wants to change, fix, or figure out. And the solution is the way they solve the problem. Today, we're going to be reading a story, A Dog Wearing Shoes. And I want you to think about the characters. In this story, I want you to use your schema. And we know that schema is the things you already know. We talked about schema last week. Everybody point to their brain. Point to your head right now. Point to that brain and say, the things I already know. Let's do it again. Schema is the things I already know that tell you how the characters feel. And I put this little chart here to remind us that we can be happy or sad, or we can love something, or we can be surprised or angry. So you're going to watch right here. If you click on this link, you're going to watch the story, A Dog Wearing Shoes. And you're going to think about, how did Minnie feel at the beginning of the story when they brought the dog home? How does she feel when the dog is doing tricks at the park? How does she feel when the dog ran away? And how would you feel if you got to choose a new pet? So click on the link below, A Dog Wearing Shoes. When you're done, I'd like for you to answer these 4 questions in writing. Have an adult help you take a picture and post it to our Google Classroom. Oops. When you're done with that, I want you to do your writing. And last week we were talking about narrative writing, and you were supposed to draw a picture and then write words to go with that picture, because we know words and pictures go together in stories. Well, in the story, A Dog Wearing Shoes, Minnie wanted to keep the dog she found. Think about, if you found something that someone else had lost, what would you do? Well, your assignment is to draw a picture of the lost item and write down 2 to 3 ideas about what you would do. Be prepared to share your pictures and ideas with your class. So let me model for you an example of this. I said, if I found an elephant, here are my ideas. First, I would call animal rescue so that they could come and get him. He would be safe with them. 2, a second idea. I would get a big truck and take him to the zoo. He would have an elephant family there. 3rd, I would take him home, feed him, and give him a place to sleep. I do like elephants a lot. If you want to keep reading, click down one more slide. And what I did is I just wrote a short narrative about what I found, because we have been writing personal narratives about things that happen to us. This is a narrative, which is just a story. Is it a story about me? No. So it's not a personal narrative. I hope you enjoy my story. So remember, you have 2 assignments here. The first is to do slide number 5. I'm sorry, the first is actually to do slide number 3, where you answer these 4 questions here about a dog wearing shoes. And then for writing, you are going to write an idea of something you found. Think of something you found. It can be anything. For example, my nephew lost his Game Boy and all his games one summer when he left them at a restaurant. What would you do if you found that? One time, my sister found $20. What would you do with that if you found it? So just think of something you could find and then write down 3 ideas. Remember to be prepared to share with your class tomorrow. So you have 2 assignments on this one lesson. I look forward to seeing you soon. I hope you all have a terrific day. Bye.